कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी
Travel for what? This was a song we used to sing during our childhood while traveling by a train from Pune to Bombay, that is Mumbai. It was a great fun watching the engine enter the tunnels and come out again, only to view the mountain range, the valley, and several monkeys waiting for the treat. The snacks and fruits thrown at them from the windows by the enthusiastic children like us.
कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी.
This song, matching with the train's rhythm, meant that the traveler was going to Bombay not only to earn his living but also to enjoy the nature in the Western Ghats at Khandala and Lonavala on the way. For a century and a half, people have continued to throng to Mumbai from all over India in search of all kinds of jobs to make the two ends meet. Once they arrive in Mumbai, they are prepared to live on the footpaths or below the flyovers, sell tea or any damn thing and earn their bread, however dry it could be, without a pinch of butter. My interaction with such people is not direct, but only through observation. I do not need to buy anything from them, and they have no time to look up at the non customer passers by like me. The people I move about with have no such worries as to from where their next meal is going to come. And yet they view everything, I repeat, everything in terms of money. When I return from any trip, the first question is, how much did I spend on travel? Money is our constant companion when I travel with a tour company. The tour companies in India are the incarnations of the European travel companies like the Cosmos and the Thomas Cook. We Indians are very chatty people. We do not start our conversation discussing weather like the British. We straightaway start asking about families. Of course, this is better any day than not talking at all. In European tour companies, the travelers, irrespective of their age and number of years of marriage, are eternal honeymooners. They have no time to look at anybody other than their spouses. For that matter, they have no time even to talk to each other. They are lost in taking photos of each other and viewing them again and again. Photos taken in one trip take care of a time pass till they set out on another trip. Be that as it may, the Indian tourist talk revolves around food and shopping. I once asked a co-traveler casually about her previous trip to Rajasthan. Oh, what a lovely hotel we stayed in, and the food was so delicious. We also visited a floating restaurant and ate the special local delicacies. Oh, how nice, I said. What all did you see in the palace? Nothing. I wish they had sold some royal sherbet there. Unless you eat royal delicacies, how can you get the feel of the place? A unique quality of Indians is to share with their co passengers the snacks they carry from home. This is a common sight in train journeys. This improves their we feeling as co travelers. I appreciate. But some of the travelers in these tour companies are more enthusiastic in sharing their snacks only on the last day. Guess why? They wish to lighten their baggage before boarding the homebound flight. The we feeling among the travelers is over as soon as they finish sharing the sweetmeats. In the travel company tour, till the dinner time every day, nobody bothers if someone is left behind while walking or lost in a museum. After all, it is the tour manager's job to count heads. Come dinner time, and once again, the Indian tourist chat starts revolving around shopping. Who paid how much and for what? And I, who do not shop much, have ample time to entertain myself by listening to the bargaining skills of my co travelers. Money is the integral part of all conversations. When everything is converted into dimes, the human emotional touch disappears altogether. Some years ago, I was sightseeing in Japan with American professors' wives. There was an American boy of about 12 years who was in the group under the care of another lady because his parents were busy at work. At lunchtime, all of us went to a restaurant. I found that neither the boy ordered any food for himself nor his caretaker bothered about his lunch. I asked the boy as to why he was not eating. Food is very expensive here. I just can't afford it, he said. I felt very sad and offered to pay for whatever he wanted to eat. More than his polite refusal to accept my offer, I was taken aback as to how the lady taking his care just did not bother if the boy went hungry. And she was blithely eating her lunch. She must have thought that the boy's parents had given him money, so why should she spend from her pocket? She was engrossed in comparing food prices in Toledo and Tokyo and discussing her plans for shopping some gadgets in Japan. Higher the income, more is the miserliness and the self centeredness. The we feeling among the Indian tourists ends with the exchange of the leftover sweetmeats. In some tour companies, there is a customary circulation of names and contact numbers of the tourists. The joy of making new acquaintances is a mirage. The co travelers do not even say goodbye when the trip ends at the airport. After 2 or 3 such trips, I stopped traveling by these tour companies in India and abroad. I could never imagine reliving my school trip experience being under the command of the tour manager. His walking ahead of all of us with a flag made me focus only on walking fast in the fear of being left behind and missing the bus departure timing. No event and no interaction is purely based on love. There is always a give and take of gifts which is not without judging the other person's financial status. If a lady has two sisters in law, one doctor and another a school teacher, the former is given an expensive gift. All this is not without foresight. The extent of beneficiality of each person is the deciding factor before buying the present for him. Money provides a topic to crib about. From prices of onions to diamonds, people can have endless discussion. A still hotter topic is the property prices. From New Delhi to New York and from Mumbai to Montreal, this is the most common topic of discussion. The conversation does not end if someone informs that one has booked a flat at some location. On the other hand, it infuses great enthusiasm among the members for exchanging information about redevelopment of property, the amenities, prices of properties in different parts of the city, and so on and on. Go for any wedding and you hear gossip revolving around the bride's jewelry. Women find out from one another as to how much jewelry the bride has been given by her parents and the in laws. And at the end of the day, the gossip reaches the source of money each party has got. Once I complimented someone on their daughter's well organized wedding party. "We have spent a lot of money," he replied curtly. For Westerners and the Chinese alike, funeral is an event to display wealth. They invite artists who put up a show on mourning. Funerals are planned even before the old family member is declared dead. Had I asked the good old man who just left for his heavenly abode, "What was your aspiration while you were alive?" I'm sure he would have replied instantaneously, "To have a grand funeral that people would remember till they would have their own." "Daddy, how much are you worth?" My non resident Indian friend's America born 5-year-old son asked him. At that very moment, my friend decided to return to India forever. That was some 15 years ago. I will not be surprised if he now decides to return to the US forever.
कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी कशासाठी पोटासाठी खंडाळ्याच्या घाटासाठी.
This song is long forgotten. The present day electric and diesel and CNG locomotives have lost the earlier rhythm and the sweet whistle. The tunnels have long been destroyed and the valley is full of the concrete jungle. People no longer travel to earn money or enjoy the nature. But then, why do they travel in the first place? It is for you to guess, my friends.